Wait, I've only got 30 seconds to talk about all of our...
From the city that brought you Kentucky Fried Chicken comes...
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nerd Asylum by Night, our actual play Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition charity stream, where we are taking donations towards our Extra Life charity that helps Riley's Children's Hospital. Tonight, we are at Epilogue number 2 of 2, in which we are going to find out what Basil and Lindsay are up to. Last time, we had our epilogue with Stasia and Lucian. They had a lot to unpack. A lot of secrets came to light. A box was opened and more questions asked. But meanwhile, on the other side of Heligdom, let's find out what else is going on in our vampire story tonight. So, it's been 3 days since the hospital incident. It's been 3 days since you found your friend in the basement of Heligdom Hills, limp and not breathing. 3 days since you apprehended the person who did this to her and utilized the blood to save your friend from the brink of death by bringing her into this unlife that you all share. Basil and Lindsay, the streets are quiet as you drive away from the shop this evening, off into the night towards the south coast of Heligdom. What are your thoughts as you're riding?
I'm glad we got out of there.
Me too. Shit's fucked, man.
Yeah, you turned Stasia.
Oh, I meant with like the ghoul killing stuff, not the turning.
Oh, well, I mean, shit's crazy, period. Who'd have think that the ghoul killer would be connected to Stasia of all people?
Well, I don't know. Coincidence. That's it. Don't say it's fate.
No. I don't believe in fate, but I feel like it's a little more than just coincidence. Like, who turned him?
Don't know, don't care.
I feel like we should care.
Why? He's hopefully being dealt with.
Yeah, I mean, Eric's being dealt with, but what about, could this have been a bigger plan from somebody else?
You think they're going to just do it again?
They might.
All right, we'll add it to our to-do list. Just keeps getting longer.
Remind me, what's on the to-do list?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm just along for the ride.
I haven't been, okay, hold on. Okay, let's think about it. We have Elysium again in like a month.
Week and a half. No, 2.5-ish weeks.
2.5-ish weeks, as my god has now told me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
2-ish.
Hopefully we did well enough.
We did what they asked.
We also did some other things that will come not be good. You turned Stasia.
Yep.
I have to talk to Nicholas.
About what?
Life. Unlife.
Or you could just not. He knows that we're working on all this stuff for the cam, so
I mean, yeah, but after Elysium, he'll know that it's over.
yeah. Unless they drag us around again. That's what happens when you're too good at a job.
Yeah, but
And they think we're
don't
expendable.
know. They're definitely gonna think you and Stasi are expendable now. You know
fine.
that the cam doesn't like people just
It's
willy-nilly
fine.
turning people, right?
They didn't like me anyways.
They don't like most Brujas.
Don't pretend like you don't have problems.
Wait, no, we're not switching this back up.
Do we need to talk about the the hole?
What
The
hole?
poop hole. The poop hole.
Shut up, you motherfucker! Shut up. That was so long ago now.
Wasn't
God damn it.
it wasn't even that long ago.
It was a while.
It's like maybe 2 weeks.
No, it's been more than that. We've had breaks.
Okay, it's been about 2 weeks, and then it's about 2 weeks to Elysium.
It's so been longer than that. Don't do this to me, Star. Anyway. I didn't. So the thing is yes, I did that thing. Yes, it got us into all of this shit.
Literally.
Shut up.
Yep.
And now
You don't gotta explain yourself to me. It's fine. I was just flicking shit.
you're not funny. Not even a little bit.
A little bit.
No, not at all. Terrible sense of humor.
You're smiling.
No, I'm not.
Basil's very pleased with himself. He's like kicking back.
No. You better not be kicking back. You're fucking driving, you dick.
He
Cruise control.
He's got his seat back. My friend calls it riding like a cholo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mason's chill. He's chill.
He's chilling.
So the first thing that we have to do is go see Dave and meet Gray there.
Yeah. You're talking to Dave.
Why?
You know, do the whole feelsy thing. The whole thing we just did?
You're incapable of feeling feelings. What are you talking about?
I love feeling feelings, but this is for you.
Why?
Merry Christmas.
You God. Whatever. I will talk to Dave. That's fine.
So, after a while, it's probably a good 20-minute drive from the shop. You find yourself back at that long, winding, dirty path that leads to Darktales, past the vandalized sign, and into that big, open, empty parking lot. But it's not completely empty this time. You see that hanging out by the door is two figures. One that seems to be kind of leaning up against the wall, and the other large and sprawled out at his feet. As you guys pull up and the headlights kind of skirt across, you catch a glimpse of a bright red coat.
I will get out of the car as soon as Basil parks and grab the coat from the back seat.
Yeah, I'll also follow her over there.
All right. When you guys get close, you see that it is in fact Gray. Tall as ever, still wearing his red coat, but dressed a lot more casually now. Still wearing his mask. And he waves at his feet. You see the large, dark, inky shape of Mr. Snuggles. His tail is just flip, flip, flip right at the end, watching you all approach. And he waves and says, "Hello."
How you doing, Gray?
I'm doing fantastic. How about you?
It's been a stressful few days.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Is the investigation not going well?
Oh, the investigation's finished.
Oh,
We're
really?
Yeah.
I don't like that tone.
So I know I was kind of vague on the phone when I texted you.
Right.
We found out some stuff.
I'm looking around. Can I do heightened senses to see if I notice like maybe Dave's around?
Yeah, give me wits and awareness plus your aspects.
And I'm at 1 hunger, yes?
Yes. I'm going to be nice tonight. And both of you are at 1 hunger. For now.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I could roll for it, man. I'll do it.
Do you really want that?
Aspects. I have 2. Oh, this is a good pile for me. Shit. Okay. 8.
Whoa, damn.
Nothing's
You
gonna
are-
test me. I know I'm
You're
in
just like-
game.
You hone in for a second and just like you almost feel like you can sense the entire like block. You can hear Mr. Snuggles very, very softly. You're not sure if it's a mrr or a purr, but it is a soft sort of noise that he's making deep in his throat. You can hear the cars that are driving past, the wind up in the trees. It's a beautiful starry night. You hear a couple of the cars seem to be a little bit louder than the others, but you don't see or hear anything in your immediate vicinity. But you do notice that the door, because Gray was standing right next to that door, the lock on it seems to have been turned as though it's not locked.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at Gray and just like kind of whisper softly. Billy didn't make it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I thought it would be best if he had somebody that he knew better than just us here. I wanted to give him back his coat. It was the only thing we kind of found.
He nods. I think you have a fantastic idea. I also think that if he does let us in, then maybe we can help distract him a bit. We can give him a good time.
That's what I was thinking too.
That is very, very sad to hear. He was a good guy. But you said you found the person who did it?
Yes, the cam has him now.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
God knows that they'll take care of a threat like that.
If
Just
they
helping.
don't, we will.
It sounds like
There's-
he's made a lot of enemies doing what he's done.
I don't think there's anybody as big of an enemy as the three of us. The three that you met, the four of us that you met at the club,
Ah, yes.
but the three kindred that were there.
Ah, I see. I see.
Well,
But is Stasia all right? I know she was a ghoul, and this whole thing was rather concerning to her as well.
you know that thing about three kindred?
Yeah, there's now a fourth.
Good thing? See, it's kind of that sort of thing where you don't know if you say congratulations or I'm sorry.
Like a pregnancy guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't. I think
Well,
it'll be
we
okay,
don't have to worry
but-
about Stasia being killed by a ghoul killer anymore.
No, but
We
you may have to
tried.
worry about her being killed by other things. Well, I think that he knows that we should be here soon, so
I'll lead the way.
he steps over and actually he takes the door and opens it for you.
Thank you.
And he like pets Snuggles on the head and says, just keep an eye out. And you see him sort of like settle up in that corner inside the vestibule right there and just watches out over the parking lot. And Gray gestures you all inside and follows you in. The Sasquatch is no longer there. It seems to have been pushed off to the side. The Q markers, those metal poles, have also been pushed off to the side. It's actually fairly open and much easier to navigate now that you have walked in this time around.
He didn't want all the noise this time.
You hear behind you, no, I didn't.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
He just kind of out of literally nowhere just appears. Like you look and then you look and then you look and he's there. He says, I've been doing okay. I've been doing okay. How's it going? How's everything going? Oh,
Ain't it fair to Midland?
what?
I look at Basil like,
What the fuck does that mean?
Let's go. Let's just Let's walk.
What do we do? Oh, hang on. What? I know you guys. Okay,
Walk
I know
is
you all
good.
wanted to go to the haunt real bad. Is there something?
yeah, we need to talk first.
Okay.
I hand him Billy's coat.
He takes it. Is this Billy's? Fuck, I'm turning into Oslo. Every fucking time. Every fucking time.
fucking love Dave.
Lower. Yeah. Is this Billy's?
She nods.
He's not coming back, is he?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Dave.
He kind of just like looks down at the coat for a minute. Actually, Gray kind of moves over and like hesitantly like, pats him on the shoulder, and then when he doesn't like actually pull away, he like actually sits a hand on his shoulder. Says, "Wow, thank you for telling me and bringing this back." And he kind of brushes off Gray and puts it on. At least there's not too much to clean up there, but I'm gonna miss the dude. Because we worked together when this place was still going. Before it closed. But you know what? You guys wanted to go through, right?
Only if you were up for it.
Grace behind him like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Only if you're up for it, though.
I think Billy would have liked that. I think he would have liked us to have a good time tonight. So come on. Oh, actually, no. You guys wait here. Wait here. And he scuttles off into the darkness.
Oh no.
And then a few minutes later, lights come up. And you can see the actual lobby and the corridors that lead through the queue line much more easily now, as well as all the horrific things in the glass cases, the disturbing art, the taxidermied Sasquatch and other giant creatures that are just looming by. It's Goth Toreador heaven.
I'm taking pictures.
And Gray's so excited. He's like, "Oh, no one gets to see this anymore. This is great. I haven't been here in years."
Either.
And you hear kind of like over the intercom, he's like, you hear a very familiar voice going, "Come on, come on."
I
All right.
grab Basil and Gray and rush to go.
We're off to see the hunting.
Yes.
Down these hallways you go, you see that the walls have been painted up to look like they're all, covered in cobwebs and dust, and they're old. They have like the wood paneling on the bottom. They look very antique, but falsely so. The light is actually a little bit dim. It's coming from these like sconces with very dim bulbs placed up at the tops of the wall there. And eventually you come back to that big door where you guys had entered before. It's open a little more now, and you see that there is still that narrow ramp that goes up, but now that the lights are on, you can hear everything. You can hear that almost industrial sound of animatronic movement, of fog being pumped in, of distant howls and creepy music and ambiance and all kinds of like shrieks and screams that that you're about to go into. It hits you like a physical force. It's a very palpable aura as you step in. And now you see that the actual facade that you're stepping into looks almost like a castle with these giant gargoyles kind of supporting the edges there, that as you step in turn to look at you with lit up eyes. And Grace is like, come on.
Basil is, so this is how I picture it. Gray in front, Basil in the middle, and Lindsay just pushing Basil to go through.
This
Gray
is super
pulling-
thrilling, but he is just like, what is going on?
Gray is pulling Basil and Lindsay's pushing him.
Yes.
Stress.
So you recognize the beginning of the haunt as you go through because you went through it last time, but now you're free to just sort of wander. There's no need, except for when you do get startled, to actually run. The Gray kind of stops a few times and is like pointing at certain animatronics as they sit there and scream at you and move around. He's like, look at that, and like pointing at the detail on some of them. And like every once in a while you're walking through and then something moves that shouldn't have, and you hear Dave off in the background like Occasionally, he pops up from behind something and then disappears just as quickly. He runs across in front of you, runs across in the back, bops Basil over on the shoulder as he runs past. He's quick.
Fucker.
But the place, for the age and for the time that it's been off, still runs great. Seems like Billy and Dave had kept it running pretty well. The lights are all set to really magnify each of the animatronics and the sets. It really catches on the fog as it comes through. There's one room that has a strobe light going on, and Gray stops a minute and starts to dance in the strobe light. And he's like motioning for you guys. Just
I'll dance with it.
have a quick dance party. Yeah, dance party, which stops abruptly when Dave pops out from one side and shrieks at you all and then runs away. Cackling, absolutely cackling. All in all, it takes you a good 20, almost 30 minutes to get through the whole thing. Just it's a maze wandering back and forth. There's never any sort of backtracking or going down wrong paths, but it just wanders almost back in on itself and in ways that you wouldn't have expected to be able to fit in this warehouse. But eventually you do find the exit where it opens up, the fog kind of streams out. You find yourself in like the back area of the building. You step out kind of like looking around, and one of the like black curtains kind of opens up and you see Dave like, hey, over here. I'm here.
Follow him.
Like, so what you think?
was
And Gray's
great.
just over there clapping.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was fucking rad.
Yes. Oh man, you should have seen this place in its heyday. It was, we had all the actors in it. There was usually 20, 30 people in there a night, just getting people from one spot to the other. It's nothing when it's just the animatronics.
The band and I used to come here every now and then.
I think I remember those nights. I mostly stayed inside, especially at the beginning of the night, you know, when it was still a little light outside. Yeah. But no, we had a good run. It was a good place.
Why don't you open it back up again?
Well, it wasn't my place. I didn't own the place. It got closed down because of me.
What does that mean?
Well, I had an accident inside the haunt. And I tried to cover up a couple of bodies.
Ooh.
And word got out that they had actual bodies. And people stopped wanting to come.
Well, I mean, how long ago was that? How long ago?
Did you Five Nights at Freddy's this bitch?
What is no?
Lindsay.
Okay, look, no. I'm not in the no one's in the animatronics. We're kindred. It was an accident. You know?
But you said you tried to hide the bodies. So
I didn't stick them in an animatronic. I hid them in the there's a lot of little corners in there that you don't see. A lot of little boo holes.
Boo holes.
Yeah, it's the technical term. Boo holes.
I smack Basil
Every
on
time
the
he says
shoulder.
boo holes, he just is
And
physically.
Gray is also giggling hard. It's a technical term. Yeah, that's where you hide and you go boo, and then you come back in.
And it was called a what?
Boo hole, boo hole, boo hole, boo hole.
It's almost like saying Brujah.
Boo-ha, boo-ha.
It
Yeah,
kind
we're
of does sound the same.
We're
when he
start
says
calling them boo-has.
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 Shark big boo-ha.
it.
Don't do that shit while I'm drinking.
Not my fault. It came
You're
out while you were
welcome.
drinking.
I about died on camera.
Mm. You know, you could probably twist it around and now it's make it kind of part of the spooky factor.
Well, the place got foreclosed on, so I had to find a way to get somebody to buy it back and finance it. And the Venturi don't give a shit about this place. What's that face? What?
Whose face? Her face?
Her face.
I have a lot of money.
Do you?
Wait, how much money do you have?
How much money do you have?
She's the one offering to spot you money?
We'll talk about it later.
No. I think we should talk about it now.
I think we should talk about it now too. Let me go.
I think this is.
Let's have a business meeting. Let's go upstairs, have a business meeting.
All right, let's sit the fuck down. I take Lindsay's arm and I take Gray's arm and I nod to Dave and we fucking Wizard of Oz up those stairs.
He just goes, blood bags on me. Or rats, if that's what you're.
I'm about to
doing.
buy a haunt. Is what's about to happen.
It's turning into Monopoly.
He's like, well, I'm not the one who owns it anymore. It's the government, so I'm sure there's a way to like find the permits. And you know what, Gray? Don't you know a guy? I think we know a guy. Gray's like, do we know a guy? I think we do know a guy. Hank? And Gray's like, Dave's like, yeah. That was his name. Hank.
Wait.
What? What?
Ghoul Hank?
And they kind of like glance at each other, and you guys are upstairs now, and they're like, is he a ghoul?
Oh, did I? Never mind. Maybe it's a different Hank. There's lots of Hanks in the world. So many Hanks.
And
a lot of hanky panky up in here.
Gray sort of shakes his head. He's like, well, I know that he has Camarilla connections. One of his buddies is actually one of ours, and we tend to exchange information. His name is Mel.
One of your buddies.
His name is Mel. He likes to keep on the down low. We don't know.
Got it.
Dave is like, Gray's like, no, his name isn't Mel Brooks, but no, he's one of ours. All the Nos really know each other in any city you come across.
Oh.
But yeah, we should ask him about that. I think Dave, you get in touch with Hank, and then Gray. I'm Gray. Dave, fuck. Dave's like, go get a drink, and just like pushes him towards the fridge. Yeah, we should talk to him about that. Yeah.
Talk to him about what?
Getting the permits to buy this place, because God knows I'm squatting here. I don't exist.
Yeah, we can help you with that if you would like. I know that Billy did a lot for you. I could get somebody to bring you some stuff if you need it.
It's mostly just like laundry, and he kind of kept up with the Wi-Fi, and he kind of kept up with the security and stuff in here.
I will need to talk to one of my contacts before I can actually get this place running.
Yeah.
Well, we need someone to actually run it too. We need someone to actually be in it with the business end of
I have
it.
a guy.
You have a guy?
I haven't talked to him in a very long time, but he's the best.
All right. You know what? That'd be fun. I think we could make this work.
What is Lindsay doing? This is bad.
What do you mean this was bad? This was fucking brilliant.
This is your new haven,
about?
Lindsay.
This might be. Yeah.
A Toreador and a Nos living together in a haunt.
Don't you fucking leave me at Lucian's place. Take me with you. Sweet.
Gray, so Gray comes back. He's got a bag he's just kind of slipping out of, and Dave goes, so, you guys want to play some Xbox?
Yeah.
I got Skyrim.
Yeah.
I got Halo. I got Castle Crashers. That's a fun one. We can all four play.
Let's do that one. I haven't played that one yet. I
Yeah.
haven't played video games in so long.
So Dave starts immediately just like gets up and starts moving around, and like he turns on the projector and it goes across the wall there that has obviously been very specifically cleared out and washed to make the best projection as possible. Turns on the Xbox and flips up to her game, and it starts off with this like super loud, just like very powerful music for this really dumb looking cartoony game that's really just hack and slash. And y'all hang out play video games with Gray and Dave the Nosferatu.
Yes.
I am loving the backwards energy from the last epilogue to this epilogue.
I was just slowly typing out like this is so much more chill.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice.
So I have to read what Joe said. What? Where's the trauma? There is none. Lindsay has enough trauma in her life. She's about to now buy a place.
We're just kicking it under the rug, man. You know, moving on.
And Dave is just chatting you guys up the whole time. Mostly in between, you know, hitting and hacking and slashing these monsters and little evil guys and stuff. Just telling you stories about like the haunt days and people that would come through and some of the famous people that came through the haunt, and talking like, oh man, if we get this place running again, we could do this and all kinds of stuff. And Gray is mostly just listening and focused very much on the game. But he does tell you more about like when it got closed down, how it really was more of a bankruptcy situation rather than like a foreclosure, rather than they actually got like, you know, shut down for health or anything like that. It was kind of like it did get covered up, but the rumors stayed and people stopped coming because of the rumors. And it just wasn't enough to kind of keep up the revenue.
I don't know. I think that makes it better.
That's a PR problem. That can be fixed very easily.
Oh yeah, you know a guy?
I used to run all the band's PR. I can
Really?
turn this around. Yeah.
Wow.
All the social medias, everything.
See, I don't know how to do. I can do some tech stuff. I can
I
do
got
like all
you.
that stuff downstairs. I can't do like the social. Nah,
Wait.
there's some NOS who are really good at it, but it's not me.
Mhm. No, it's okay. That's
We'll hook you up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and take some photos.
Take some photos. Oh, I fucking love this guy.
No, I'm looking at what Kat said.
You're supposed to be role playing, DB. Not just
No,
playing.
look, it took me so long to chicken peg that out with my hand. Please look at it.
Oh no. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
so you guys stay for a good couple of hours before Gray is actually like, oh, you know, it's not my off night. I'm supposed to be back soon, so I have to go. But this has been great.
Yeah,
Man.
see you
And
contact Gray.
I told you I would owe you a favor if you did this. So just let me know. I have some good information connections. You need me to go check something out? I can do that. You need me to have Snuggles check something out? Just whatever you need, hon. This was
We'll let you
absolutely
know.
worth it.
It definitely was. Thank you for coming.
Oh my God, thank you for putting this together. And he says goodbye to Dave, says goodbye to you guys, and goes back down that stairway that leads directly out into the parking lot.
Well, you did it now. You bought a haunted house.
Dave is over there like,
Well, you know, sometimes you need to make investments.
I mean, when you live forever.
No, I would like to see it.
Yeah, give us a couple years. We can get this place going. I think it'd be great. We'll rise from the dead. That's a bad pun. That's a bad pun.
A couple years. We'll give it 1 year.
Uh,
1
no,
year.
no, because
That's-
there's some stuff that we have to make sure is still working. We have
Yeah.
to make sure that the building is, and I'm not saying that it's not, Dave, but we have to make sure
It's-
it's completely sound and safe.
There's a lot of paperwork to wade through, a lot of permits, and a lot of hoopla and bureaucracy.
I'm sure I can get in touch with my lawyer again. Go over some paperwork.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I was looking at the hoopla.
Hoopla. Hoopla.
Stop, chat. You're too distracting.
Don't look at the chat.
Yes, stop looking at the chat.
Impossible. You're also wonderful.
Do you need anything tonight? Are you good? Do you want us to stay?
You guys can stay as long as you want to. I didn't really have any plans.
Okay.
I was just gonna play some more. I guess I could start Skyrim again. But
You know
if you guys, what?
The three of us and maybe Gray, weekly movies.
Oh, that sounds fun. It's got to be on Sundays though, because Gray's only actually off on Sundays.
That's okay. We can do it on Sundays.
Sunday movie night, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a whole collection of like the bootleg horror movies. Because who needs to pay for that shit? Come on.
The super campy ones.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
With
I mean,
Bruce
like,
Campbell?
What?
With Bruce Campbell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, have you seen Thanksgiving? It's the worst and it's the best.
Not.
Oh God, you have to see it. There's Thanksgiving. There's Dead Snow. Oh man, there's so many bad ones. Wolf Cop is terrible. Oh, we gotta watch them.
Wolf Cop. Did you see? Oh no, I forgot what it's called. Velocipaster.
I haven't seen that one. We need to watch that one.
It's so bad.
It's literally just us having conversation at this
Oh
point.
my god, I know. you actually watched that one, didn't you, DB?
I did.
And
I
it was
haven't
really
actually watched that
Oh
one.
my god, I haven't either. If we actually have to do this.
There's one part in it where they ran out of money and they couldn't do a car explosion, so it just says car explosion.
Oh, 10 out of 10. Everyone else can go the fuck home.
The coterie lives with Dave now. It's like the whole rest of the game is just hanging out with Dave.
Sorry, Lucy.
Oh, jeez.
We'll let Lucy and Anastasia have their own trauma and drama and do the actual serious shit in this chronicle.
I ain't
Everyone
leaving
else is
my
hanging with
baby
Dave.
alone.
Lindsay leaves Nicholas for Dave.
I mean, isn't that kind of what you're doing by buying the haunt?
Investments.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Investing in property that's been foreclosed upon.
Investing in
My
some
dad
kind of
used to do
property.
it all the time. It's fine.
Well, now it's just awkward.
Why is it awkward? He used to flip houses. That's what you do when you flip houses.
Yeah.
And Dave's like,
Anyway.
yeah, sounds great. We need to do that. But yeah, you guys can stay if you want. I was just gonna do a couple things around here. Wasn't really gonna go anywhere. Night's long.
Oh, just shoot the shit.
So you guys hang out with Dave for a night, and it's after everything that's happened over the past couple weeks, the past 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks. It's relaxing. You get to just laugh and shoot the shit. You make the most ridiculous looking Skyrim character you possibly can as Dave starts his 5th game.
Buddy.
You all laugh at the so you're finally awake.
Damn it, I should have did that to Stassi. Oh no.
Oh god.
You fucked up.
Basil actually says while watching this.
It's true. Missed opportunity.
Next time.
And you guys have a chill night. A good few hours later, it's getting early off into the morning now. You finally say goodbye to Dave, still wearing Billy's jacket, waves at you guys, and goes to turn off the electricity downstairs, which he had accidentally left on because you guys just went upstairs so quickly. That's fine. Nothing that'll hurt anything. So he goes downstairs and you guys leave, going down those stairs that go straight out to the parking lot. Gray and Snuggles are gone. And the night is clear. It's quiet and starry. As you guys cross the asphalt towards Basil's car, there's a sudden roar of an engine. Loud. Right near you, and a headlight turns on, fixing on you almost like a spotlight.
just look at Basil.
And over this engine, you hear a familiar voice say, "You done fucked up."
Who is it?
Morticia.
Of course it is. I look at Basil. I'm just like,
You see her sitting up, perched on the motorcycle as your eyes adjust past the headlight that's fixed on you.
I get in front of Lindsay.
what?
She scoffs.
What do you mean? Who fucked up?
You embraced that girl.
And
The cam is gonna fucking kill you. Because if I know anything, it's that Illustra's gonna find any excuse she can to kill any of my bloodline.
How did you find out?
Little birdie told me.
Elaborate.
Nah, I don't think I will.
Thought we were cool.
so you're here to offer us protection or what?
No, I'm here to give you a warning.
What do you want?
I'm here to give you a warning. Because the fact that you're still alive after 3 nights tells me one thing.
Alive-ish.
Two things. You know what I mean. You're not a pile of ash yet. Tells me 2 things. 1, you're lucky that she wasn't mad enough to go ahead and kill you that first night. Secondly, tells me that this Toreador bitch is going to make this as much of a show as she possibly can. And if there's anywhere to make it as much of a show as she possibly can, it's going to be at Elysium in front of the rest of the cam.
So you're saying we shouldn't go or what?
Oh, you're going to have to go because you're going to have to answer for finishing up whatever this thing was. I'm just saying, either don't expect to walk out of there, or have a backup plan. Because Elustra's going to find a way to pin this on you and make it look like your own fault.
I'm pretty good at backup plans. So thanks for the warning, though.
I just look at Basil like, really?
Didn't you embrace me under shitty circumstances too?
Yeah, but I wasn't doing work for Illustra when I did it. She doesn't fuck with me. Illustra knows better.
Yeah, your little kindergarten fight. That's cool.
You have a lot of room to be mouthing off to me.
Thank you, Your Grace, for your very generous warning.
She stands up and starts to actually like settle down on the motorcycle like she's about to actually pull off. I figured it's the least I could do. Illustra hates my guts, and I hate hers. So don't expect it to be easy. The fact that the both of you are my bloodline is only going to make her want to kill you more. If you can find some way to make yourself valuable, or... Nah, that's really about it. That's about what I got. I don't really see you walking out of this.
Just watch.
Oh, I will be.
We'll talk. I'll text you.
Oh, don't make it sound like it's such a pain. You could always ask her to do it. She has more balls than you do.
You know, she does. She punched a wolf in the face for me. That's pretty ballsy. She's got like big, you know.
Stop talking about my balls.
Now you're just embarrassing yourself.
Make me.
What?
Well, yeah, that's about what I got for you. You done fucked up, hun. And she settles back on the motorcycle and revs it up and starts to pull it out. And just kind of waves as she goes on by. The
Lindsay,
roar,
Lindsay.
the roar of the motorcycle as it leaves just echoes across the sky.
What?
Nothing now.
What? No, what?
What?
Backtrack
gonna-
a little bit. What were you gonna say?
Yeah.
Oh, he was gonna have him run to the car and beat her out of there.
You're not gonna. She's already on the motorcycle. It's not that big of a parking lot.
We could kick her ass on the open road.
Till she shoots your tires out.
Yeah, you're right. My baby. All right.
So
Back home. Shop home.
Yeah, I mean, sure, I guess. I need to talk to somebody.
Like right now, right now?
No, you remember?
'Cause I don't know if we
contact
got
I told you
time.
Was saying, no. I just need to make a note to text Pap later.
Who the fuck is Pap?
No one of importance to you.
Oh.
No.
Lindsay,
back.
it's not super. I mean, it's not late enough to where you think that you wouldn't be there.
Sure, let's go talk to Pap.
All right.
Do you know where the dive is?
Yeah.
Let's go there.
All right. We're gonna get in the car and head towards the dive.
All
But who the fuck is Pap?
Just echoes off into the distance as Lindsay goes for the car.
Wait.
Well, so going to the dive brings you not very far, honestly. It's still on this side of Heligdom, still on the southwestern side. It's not quite on the boardwalk. It's more close to sort of where like the park is and some other, other similarly sketchy establishments, but it's at its core a dive bar. The dive is aptly named. When you walk in, it's got jukebox music playing. It's all wood. There's all kinds of signs and memorabilia and posters and such up on the walls. You see a lot of pool tables, a lot of pool sticks and pool just decorations. I don't want to say decorations, but like, where they take the actual pool balls and like the thing and like set it up kind of artsy on the walls. It's a lot of that. Those old kind of stained glass lights hanging, the lamps hanging from chains, and a very large wooden bar. It's very late in the night, so you know that it's getting pretty close to last call, but there's still some people hanging around. There's some old TVs up in the corner, like playing reruns of baseball games, football games. And the place seems almost a little dead when you walk in, other than the jukebox still playing some classic rock. Smells like smoke and booze.
Is he behind the bar?
No, it seems like he's not there for right this second.
Man, this place is so retro. Never actually been in here before. Like I've come by here hundreds of times.
It's awesome.
And I'm gonna run to the back room.
Straight up to the back room.
Yeah.
All right, you watch Lindsay just like bypass the bar into the back and just disappear.
I will follow and be nosy.
Pap.
In the back, there's the layout that you know this place. There's the kitchen, there's the pantry, there's where he stores the booze, and for them beyond that, there's like an office, and kind of back deep in the pantry, you seem to kind of like digging is where you hear movement.
I run over there.
All right, are you gonna say anything? You just gonna like, what you doing?
Oh, I yelled Pap as soon as I went.
Oh, you're yelling
there.
Pat. Pat.
Yeah.
Pap.
So you go basically like Breakfast Club skidding around the corner, and you see him bent over, and hearing that, he stands up. It's a man of short and squat stature, huge pot belly, balding on the top, gray around the sides, a gray beard that's still trimmed, glasses, almost like, very like bulldog kind of face. He's holding some like bags of potatoes. He stands up and he's like, Lindsay, and he drops the potatoes and comes stomping towards you. Where you been, kid? Where you been?
Around.
Now don't give me that bullshit. Come on. And he gives you a hug.
I hug him back.
It's a tight hug. Like, this is not an affectionate man. He is very much a like, an old style kind of dude. He doesn't do a lot of physical affection, speaking affection, but this man almost picks you up with how hard he hugs you.
I'm fine with it. I hug him back.
He just like steps back. You look pale, kid.
I've always been pale. It's the rocker look.
Yo, don't they give you like tanning salons or something? He waters on past you out more towards the bar, and then you see his Basil and he says, "Hey, get out! Hey, employees only."
Sorry. No, Pap. This is my friend Basil.
Ah. So you can tell he's like looking you up and down. He's like, hello, I'm Pap.
Nice to meet you, Sir Pap. Pap.
Just Pop.
Pop.
He kind of pushes past you and goes back out to the bar. Turns around, goes and grabs the potatoes, and then goes back out to the bar. Because he left the potatoes.
Why do you need potatoes? What are you doing? It's like closing time, dude.
I'm getting stuff ready for prep for tomorrow. Come on.
Oh, okay.
That's why you never ended up working here. It's all kinds of,
I was a singer. Why would
half
I work here?
Half of what he's saying is like mumbled, grumbling, like just mumbling to himself. Very gruff, very low.
I'll follow him out. Never work here.
Where you been, kid?
Want some help? I'm sure Lindsay will.
No, he just like waves you off and like sets him up on the table. He goes through and he like checks in with the people who are like the last two people who are still at the bar. Sees if they want anything else. Tells them it's like last call. And starts cleaning up glasses and stuff. And he's kind of just like going around doing his thing. He's like, "Where you been, kid? It's been too long. Been too damn long."
Yeah, I know, but I got married and then things happened.
Yeah. When you say that, he's a big humph.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Did you get rid of him yet?
No. Why would I get rid of him?
I like him.
Shut up.
He just continues going around doing his stuff, just under his breath.
How have you been, Pop?
It's been okay.
Yeah?
Been quiet. Saw Tony the other night.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's doing okay. Nice and they don't play here anymore. Y'all didn't play here for a while anyway.
Why? That's not true.
Well, it's been how many fucking years?
But Pop.
I just motioned to like where the scar would be.
It's not fixed yet.
It won't be fixed ever.
He kind of stops and he's got like a glass and he's like in the middle of like wiping it and sorry, kid.
and
You could come play guitar.
okay, I promise I will come play guitar at your bar for the 3 people that show up.
Damn straight. Keeps on moving. And he kind of motions at Basil like, what about you, kid? Who are you? Why do you what you hanging out with him for? Who's this guy?
Oh, he's a friend, new friend.
Yeah, I'm like the good influence.
What? That's the little. Okay, yeah, sure.
This man, he's a good almost like 8 inches, almost a foot shorter than you, Basil, but you see him like just giving you this like, and goes back to doing his cleanup and everything.
I'm gonna put an arm around Basil and go,
Don't worry about Pop. He hates everybody but me.
And you watch him as he leaves the bar and starts like going around and finishing up cleaning up tables and starts sweeping and getting things, basically he's closing up the bar and he's like shooing out people.
I just motioned to how he's acting to the other customers.
So you knew him before.
Yeah. Pop actually let us play here in the beginning before we became famous.
You were a baby band.
Yeah.
Aw.
Some of us weren't even of age to drink yet, but Pop let us play.
You just hear, you shouldn't have even been in here.
Yeah, well, that's your fault.
Don't brag me into this.
Don't know what to tell you.
Uh-oh. Did we lose Lindsay?
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there she is.
Back.
There she is.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
Oh, okay.
You were so incredulous we lost you for a minute. Someone, quick, screen cap. Damn it.
I'm so sad because I correct thing. Rude.
Yeah, Pop let us in here even with our shitty fake IDs.
You just hear over and where he's like wiping down a table.
Pretty sure he used to give us like apple juice and tell us it was gin.
At that point, you hear.
Hey, you still have that stash that I left with you?
He stops. I feel bad that you insinuate I would have lost it.
No, I didn't think that you did.
Of course, I still have it. He like sets like the rag and the spray bottle down that he had, and goes back behind the bar and starts he waves you and starts like going back towards the back into the office. Grabs a key from the desk and like unlocks like the bottom of a filing cabinet. I'm assuming the stash is money.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
so it would be like her old bank account stuff that she wouldn't have wanted.
Nicholas.
So the last time he saw her was shortly after her wedding. And she would have like basically made preparations in case she ever needed to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And Pop was one of them, so
Yeah. Well, he opens it up and it's basically kind of a case that's got the documents, the extra cash, identifications and things like that. Anything that you might need to access your stuff. He's like,
Awesome.
there you go. Do you need it now? Do you need to hide?
No. Everything is fine.
Uh-huh. And he just closes it again.
You remember Dark Tales?
Investing.
Yeah, that old haunted house down there?
Yeah. I'm thinking about buying it.
But it's closed.
But I can open it.
Can you?
I know people. Bob, come on.
Just throws his hands up and starts walking back out towards the front. All right, whatever you say.
I've kept you in business long enough, haven't I, old man?
You haven't been keeping me in business the past 4 years.
I've been busy being married.
To an asshole.
What?
Love this guy.
Shut up.
So he gets the last few people out of the bar, shuts the door and locks it, and is wiping down the last couple of tables before he sits it down and sits the bottle down and kind of leans against it. Missed you, kid.
I missed you too, man.
You got to come back around.
I know.
I was worried. I don't think that guy's good.
You worried? That doesn't sound like Pat.
Don't tell anyone.
No, I'm doing okay.
He kind of looks you up and down. Are you doing okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
He literally just stares you down for a second.
We're both staring at her.
I pushed Basil's face away. It's like,
Yeah.
Nah. No, you're a good kid. You're a smart kid. Except for a couple things, but smart kid.
yeah, the only thing that you didn't agree with was Nicholas. And yet you still came to my wedding.
Because it was you. I'm not going to miss your wedding. Not going to miss your next one either. He grabs the bottle and starts walking away.
Oh, shit.
You hear him take the stuff and like store it in the cleaning closet and shut it. Like most of the lights are out. He's cutting off the TVs and the jukebox and stuff. Oh. I'm glad you're okay. So you're coming back tomorrow night, right?
What's tomorrow night?
Oh, there's a big game on.
One of your rerun games?
I have actual cable. I just play that for the late nights. No one's gonna be playing a game at 3 a.m.
You're not wrong. Yeah, I can come back tomorrow.
Good. And then the next night.
Every night until you die is basically what's gonna happen.
You're the one who said it, not me, but now you've agreed to it, so you gotta commit.
Well, okay, I will come back at least 3 times a week. How about that?
I'll hold you to that.
At least an hour.
Okay. Yeah, I'll hold you to that.
Okay.
And play. Bring your guitar.
Yeah, they love it.
Okay. I'll bring my guitar sometime.
He walks on past, like toward, kind of leading you guys toward the door. He pats Basil on the shoulder and goes, "Good kid. You're a good kid."
Well,
Yeah,
that's
you're a cool old
it took
man.
the rest of the band a long time for him to get the approval. I don't know why I was so special.
I'm an old soul.
Like, it's been a long time since I had some kids in here, so.
What?
Babe.
What is?
Well, besides Tony.
Is Tony's the only one that shows up? What about Natasha and Jesse?
Yeah. New kids. Let's go with new kids. They come in every once in a while. Not maybe a handful of times.
That's crazy. We all used to hang out here so often.
It's not been quite the same. since you left, you know? But it's good to see you. Good to see you doing good.
It's good to see you too. Can you text me if Tony's here?
Yeah.
I'm not ready to see him.
Oh.
We didn't leave on good terms.
Oh. I got you. I can do that.
Thank you. Don't tell him you saw me.
Oh. You can tell that he was absolutely thinking of immediately telling Tony.
I know you're going to, Pap, but
I got some bad memory. Either I'm gonna forget to tell him, or I'm gonna forget not to tell him.
guess I'll find out if Tony says words on the internet.
You guys should hang out, though. I think it'd be good. We need to get the whole band back. It'd be fun. Have a whole night. Have a party now. Drinks on me.
I don't drink anymore, Pap.
Drinks on him? No.
Don't drink
Nudge
anymore.
her.
What you been doing, girl?
Teetotaling.
You go off with an asshole and you stop drinking. What's next?
I know, right?
About to lose the nose piercing next.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
You bastard!
He starts chuckling and he opens it, he unlocks the door and like lets you guys out. Just walks out, shuts the door and locks it, and he's like, I'll see you tomorrow night then.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night. I'll try to remember my guitar, but I have a terrible memory too. As I back away.
He chuckles. As you back away, he does like pat you on the arms. Like, good to see you, kid.
Good to see you too.
He turns and walks back around towards the back where he always parks that old ass truck of his.
Get a new car, Pap.
Only if you buy me one.
I'll think about it.
All right. Unless you two have anything else you want to do tonight, I think that's where we're going to end this chapter of our vampire story. Yes?
I think that's it.
I think we're
Unless we
good.
have
All right. Good place to
questions.
end.
But he does have so many questions. But it's the
Well,
usual.
We have a
like,
half hour, man. You could ask questions.
He just wants to know
Post-show.
how much is in that stack. And
None of
what-
your
and
fucking business.
what? And
Now,
who's
you know what?
Tony?
You know what? You know what we could do?
What?
Uh-oh.
You guys can subscribe to our Patreon, where we have a whole bunch of extra content, and
Yeah.
it's entirely likely that in the next few weeks until season 2, we may be recording or at least writing out a bunch of content that is going to be posted onto the Patreon. I don't know any kind of schedule. I don't know what even is going to be produced yet. I
It
know
will
that
be
it's just-
posted whenever one of us that's an admin posts things.
Hey,
That's how this works. Would
Oh.
you like me to take over the announcement?
please do.
Okay. Thank you everybody for joining us. This has been a fantastic season.
Oh my god,
Uh,
yes.
Thank you for joining us last week as well. If you like what we're doing and you would like to hear more from our beautiful vampires, please subscribe to please consider becoming a patron, where we post anything and all things vampire, and we're working on other things as well for our other shows. If you'd like to support us in other ways, you can also pick up some merch. That's at thenerdasylum.com/shop. You can get like the posters that are behind me. There's the Ilvermorny cup. I have a lot of things from the Nerd Asylum.
There's all kinds of stuff. There's stickers, there's notebooks,
yeah, we
there's
got-
posters, there's shirts.
Joe has been making new things a lot. It's
all the
been
time. Bumper stickers came
fantastic.
out today.
Yes, I
They're
saw that.
so cool.
There's
They are
not. I
so
didn't see
cool.
a Nerd Asylum by Night bumper sticker. Hey Joe.
Not yet.
Uh,
Hey.
Not yet. If you would also please follow us on all social media so that you can be updated for when our new shows come out, for whenever we come back for season 2. Where
Can I announce that? Can I tell that when that's gonna be?
I think so.
Voice
unless
of Joe
it's-
God, do it.
Yes.
Joe says do it. We're coming back for season 2 on July 12th.
What?
It's
gonna
be a good one.
Yeah, and then watch as Kaz and Kat have to make new characters after leaving the first night.
It's so
Anyway.
funny because that's how we started this first season. That's how we're starting the second season.
Yes,
Everyone's
it
holding new
is.
characters.
But please consider following us on all social medias, at the Nerd Asylum. You can also follow this show specifically, which we'll be posting a whole bunch of stuff at NA by Night on Instagram.
Yes.
And
is that it?
join the Discord.
Oh, Discord, yes.
We would love to talk to everybody. Oh, also, Lucy and Stasia have a Facebook.
No.
Go try to follow them.
Don't do it.
Don't.
No, yeah.
Or
don't.
go harass them.
Go harass them. Do it,
Yeah.
please.
Kaz
Joe
and I
has
like
too
to
much
bully
damn time
them.
on his hands.
Anyway, thank you everybody for joining us. If you have questions, you know where to find us.
Indeed, and we love you all. Stay nerdy. That's what it is.
Stay nerdy and eat the
friends.
stream.
Bye,
Eat the
guys.
stream.